closing in on first pitch tonight from Turner Field. It's the Marlins and the Braves, and it's coming up next. And a good evening as we come to you from Turner Field in Atlanta, as MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is about to get underway. Tonight it's baseball on a Saturday night. Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series, as it'll be the Florida Marlins taking on the Atlanta Braves. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to take you through this one. With me, as always, are former big leaguers Dave Campbell and Rex Hudler. And Soup, you've been at this for a long time now. What catches your eye when we look at a matchup like this?
Well, one guy who really gives it his all out there is Nate McLeod. Not only does he play Gold Glove caliber outfield, but here's a guy who was just one stolen base shy of being a 2020 guy last year. You'll take those two numbers anytime you can get them.
All right, Dave, thanks. Rex will be along in a moment, but first let's check out the starting lineup for the visiting Marlins. It's brought to us by State Farm. At home or away, State Farm is there. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. A look at the Braves alignment behind him, featuring a former Gold Glover, Nate McLeod, in center field. And Johnny Damon is on his way to the box as we're just about ready for baseball. He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. Chipper calls for it, and very quickly one gone. Look at our umpires for tonight's ball game. The crew chief, MacArthur Harvey, better known as Mac, behind the plate. Chuck Price over at first. Clyde Washington's at second. And Earl Hendricks will be handling duties at third base. Leadoff man retired. Here's the left fielder, Chris Coughlin. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Still shirt sleeve weather tonight. 78 degrees here at game time. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
And here's a case where you can just sit on fastball. If you don't get one, just take it.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And McLeod will make the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, Matty, 2 up, 2 down. He's looking for a 1-2-3 first inning.
Hanley Ramirez will be the batter. First pitch coming. And that's dead center for strike 1.
And this guy's had a great month power-wise so far, with 7 dingers in the month alone.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, and after 2 quick outs, I don't think he wants to prolong the inning any. That one just got away from him.
2 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Taken there by Escobar. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. And now the Braves will step up for their first opportunity to score. And now the starting lineup for the host Braves looks like this. It's again brought to us by State Farm. They'll match up against one of the top prospects around, a former North Carolina star, left-hander Andrew Miller. Quickly a look now at the defensive alignment they'll face in this one. Bottom of the first straight ahead as Yunel Escobar steps in to get him started. Ball one. Fouled back. And here's a fastball that he takes the other way out to fairly deep right. Ross is there and he makes the catch for the out.
And you can see his numbers from the last time out. He was a winner the last time he took the mound, so he'll hope for more of the same here tonight.
So one away now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Martin Prado. And this is low, ball one.
And we should see a good bit of that slider here tonight, so that's going to be a pitch he'll need to start locating.
And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Swing and a liner toward right center, and he'll have himself a base hit.
And that right there is his 100th base hit of the season. Not a huge milestone, but he'll take it nonetheless.
So a runner at first with one man gone, and here comes Chipper. And this is on the outside corner for strike one.
And this guy wore the collar yesterday, an 0 for 4 game.
And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1.
And if you're going to miss with a fastball, that's the spot to do it.
1-1 pitch to Chipper. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
Oh, Chipper, Chipper, Chipper!
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are two gone now.
Oh, and here's where that slider's so effective. You take just a little bit off so it looks like a fastball, but then it disappears at the end. Great pitch.
Brian McCann will step in now. fastball. Very easy to lay off that one. It's ball one. The 1-0 now to McCann. Ooh, and he finds his spot there, 1-1. Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
And have a look. The catcher sets the target down around the knees, but this is a good low ball hitter, and he gets good wood on this one.
Matt Diaz will stand in for the first time here. Now the first pitch, ball one.
Good showing for this guy yesterday. 3 knocks in that ball game.
And this is hit to the right side, but it'll wind up foul down the line at first. And there's ball 2 now.
And guys are getting a good look at the entire repertoire here in the first.
On the ground down the first base line. And that's a fair ball as it's through into right field. And the runner will score from second.
Well, he finds a pitch to his liking that time, and he gets him on the board early by driving in the game's first run.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and in steps big Troy Glock. Right there for strike 1.
And that's the first time where it looked like he really cut it loose.
Comes set, now the pitch. Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll move to the second now at Turner Field. It's the Braves 1 and the Marlins nothing. Dan Uggla leads things off now in the top half of the second. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Pitching coach will love that location.
You can do it, Atlanta!
Now the pitch. And a swing and a miss as Uggla falls behind here quickly, 0-2.
And that four-seamer had some burst at the end.
And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And here's a swing and a miss by Uggla as he sat down on strikes for out number 1.
Well, you got to take the good with the bad with this guy. He can put up some big power numbers, but he'll also do this quite a bit. That's the trade-off.
The leadoff man retired now for Jorge Cantu. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Make a swing. Right down there. Come on.
And Cantu won't offer it that one either. It's 2-0.
You need a new prescription, though?
And that's in there, 2-1.
Ah, boy, when you're a middle-of-the-lineup guy and you get a good one to hit 2-0, you got to turn it loose.
And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. Oh, and he bobbles it. But a good job of staying with it as he throws his man out.
And this is a good job of not panicking at second base. He knows he's still got plenty of time, so he doesn't try to rush things there. Nice going.
Cody Ross digs in at the plate. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike 1.
Boy, and he has been razor sharp these first 2 innings.
Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And that's past the diving infielder for a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Braves lead it 1-0. Nate McLeod will start things off in the bottom of the second. And oh my gracious, where did that pitch miss? It's called ball 1.
And Mac Harvey can squeeze you sometimes. He's going to make you throw strikes.
And this is near the line, but foul wide of first. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
And this starts out right at his hip and stays inside.
And he misses again, ball 3.
And in just a 1-run game, you really need to avoid the leadoff walk if you can.
And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. And this is swung on and grounded to Ramirez at short. And a good throw gets him, 1 gone. leadoff man gone, and that brings up Melky Cabrera. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. On to first, and Cabrera's a ground out victim. 2 away. Jesse Chavez will be the batter. Swinging on the first pitch here as that came back and caught the catcher flush on the mask that time. Ouch. Oh, and this pitch is behind him as he has to arch his back out of the way. It's ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and that is out number 3. A strong half inning of work there from Andrew Miller. His club trails 1-0. Wes Helms ready to go here as we begin the third. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And this guy's coming in off a hat trick in yesterday's game, so he'd like to turn things around here.
Two straight fastballs now as he powers ahead 0-2.
You gotta turn him loose now.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Oh, that's a good eye. Never even thought about going after that one.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
And he likes to throw that slider off the fastball. Might want to make a mental note of that one.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Two-two pitch on the way. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Oh, he is really in a rut now. 3 strikeouts in game 1 of the series, and he strikes out again here. I don't know quite what the problem is.
John Baker will get his first cuts here. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
And this guy's coming in off a 2-strikeout performance in yesterday's ball game, so he's not seeing the ball very well.
The 1-0 pitch. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. McLeod is there, 2 gone. Andrew Miller steps in now. Now here's the first pitch. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1.
Looks like it had him fooled a bit, but it couldn't hit the target.
Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
And you got a pitcher up there that's barely hitting his waist size. Throw him a strike.
A 2-1 offering. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
And the one thing you cannot afford to do is to extend this inning by walking the pitcher.
Is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
And he is just firing bullets here in the early going.
And now this is served out to left off the end of the bat. And that'll get down for a 2-out single.
And baseball's not like fishing. You don't throw the little ones back. This is just a little flare, but look, he'll take it.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps center fielder Johnny Damon. Good way to start it on the outside corner for strike 1.
And no threat to run over there at first, so with 2 away, you can focus all your energy squarely on this guy.
He's set, now the pitch. And he misses with it, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And Chipper will take this one in, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Atlanta leads it 1-0. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the shortstop, Yunel Escobar. And a ball, 1-0.
And that's an example of a pitcher trying to keep you honest there. You can't always work away.
Swinging a ball lined hard towards short. But a fine grab by the shortstop Ramirez as he takes away a hit, and there's one gone.
Oh, and these always burn at you. I squared that thing up. I deserve a knock.
Martin Prado will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And that's in there for his strike, 1-1. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2 now.
And now that he's warmed up a little more, he's getting a little more oomph on that fastball than he had out of the gate.
Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now. Hit hard on the ground is short. There to take it is Ramirez. The throw will be in time at first, and Miller's got it rolling here, 2 away.
Yeah, it took him a few batters to get it going in the first, but after that first inning run, he's come back to retire the next 6 in a row.
So now 2 gone here in the inning for Chipper Jones. Swing and a line drive to left. And Chipper's going to reach. It's a base hit.
Maybe an important 2-out hit for him there, as at the very least, that breaks a string of 6 straight he'd retired.
Brian McCann will stand in. A base hit his first time around. And that misses for ball 1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Braves 1 and the Marlins 0. Chris Coghlan will step in to get things started for the Marlins. He'll be followed by the dangerous Hanley Ramirez on deck. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
And let's see if he can get a little something going in a 1-0 game.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right side, and that just about got the first base coach. Good change of speeds, but he lays off 2-1. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
In a 1-0 ball game, a leadoff walk could wind up being big trouble.
Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And McLouth gets this in off the wall. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
Well, it's still fairly early in the ball game, but a good job there leading off the inning as they get the tying run into scoring position with a leadoff double.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And that's taken for strike one. No one out with a runner at second. In on the hands that time, 1-1. Hold strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now.
Oh, and he's got a legitimate gripe there. I don't know about that one.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
And now's where I think you have to sit changeup and react fastball.
And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. Another 2-2 offering, and a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Boy, and a good changeup there on 2-2, and even a better location. This thing looks like it starts out belt high, and then it just slowly works its way down below the knees. You cannot throw that thing any better.
Dan Ugla will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. Now a fastball that's popped up out towards short right field. Diaz has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. So two men are gone here in the Florida fourth. And standing in, the dangerous first baseman, Jorge Cantu. First pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball one. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Now a ball line softly here toward the right side. Foul. From the stretch. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. 1 left for Florida. It remains 1-0. Saturday Night Baseball here on MLB The Show as we give you a look at our National League scoreboard presented by the Baseball Hall of Fame. Diaz will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. Swing and a ball lifted in the air into fairly deep center field. Damon is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a one-pitch out. So with one away, that'll bring in Troy Gloss. Changeup too low, and it's 1-0.
One of the rare times that he has not started a hitter with strike one.
Now a pitch swung on and hit in the air for the center fielder Damon. And there's the second out of the inning. So with two gone here in the fourth, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Nate McLouth will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. And this one misses to McLouth as that evens the count at 1-1. Ball grounded foul down the line near first. Swing and a ball bounced back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he continues to hit the ball well as that'll push his hitting streak up to 7 games now. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and striding in is the left fielder, Melky Cabrera. And a fastball from Miller as he jumps ahead, 0-1.
And this is a guy you want because you'd love to have the pitcher leading off in the bottom of the 5th.
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left, and that's in there, base hit. And a relay to the plate, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Looked like he was pretty well in control to start the inning, but then a 2-out single followed by a 2-out double pushes a run across. You just can't let up against this lineup.
Jesse Chavez will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1.
And obviously this is not really a good spot for a pitcher here, but it's still too early to think about pinch hitting.
And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Ugla will put this one away, and the side is retired. Braves pick up a run on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Cody Ross will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth. And, not quite sure what was wrong with that one, but it's 1-0.
And he's just 2 over the minimum here in this 5th inning of work, so they've yet to get a sustained rally going against him.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
And he's done everything right on the mound so far. The mistakes have been almost non-existent.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, here's where that old phrase, a walk is as good as a hit, really applies. Just get on somehow.
Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
And that's an important at-bat for a leadoff hitter. Down a couple runs, you got to just get on base and try to get something started.
Wes Helms will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Swinging a ground ball towards the middle to Escobar for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play.
So much for them trying to get a first run on the board. They go from maybe having a shot to start something with a leadoff single to, well, never mind on the double play ball.
John Baker will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And that's just off the corner and low, ball 2.
And let's see if he makes him throw a strike here.
Two out, nobody on. And there's the first strike, 2-1.
And if they can get the number 8 hitter here, they'd have the pitcher leading off in the top of the 6th.
And now here's a ball grounded foul over toward third. Here's one hit towards the hole, taken there by Escobar. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, a good 2-out at bat right there, and at the very least, this will allow the pitcher to hit now instead of having to lead off the next inning.
Andrew Miller will dig in. He singled his first time around. Here's the first offering, and that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, and when guys start missing up late in the ball game, it can sometimes be a warning flag.
A runner on first with 2 away. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. swing and a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
And now an important pitch here, because if you go 3-2, that's going to activate the runner.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
And now that runner on first should be on the move here with 2 outs.
Did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And this pitch is swung on and hit routinely on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 5 shutout innings for him thus far. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Braves 2 and the Marlins nothing. Yunel Escobar will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. It looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. Damon is there, and it takes just 1 pitch to retire the leadoff man in the home half of the 5th. Martin Prado will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. Lays off 1-0.
And I'll tell you, when he's missed, he's barely missed. Everything's been around the strike zone.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
I'm surprised he didn't take a whack at that one.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
He's keeping the fastball low at least. That's all right.
1 out, nobody on. And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
And they may have been shading him towards the alley a bit, so he has to cover a lot of ground to get to this thing. But he's able to run it down just inside the foul line.
Two gone now in the Atlanta half of the 5th, and that'll bring in the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Fastball in there for a called strike.
And a wry smile there. He knew he had a good pitch to hit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down and away, ball 1.
And this crowd's fallen into a bit of a lull here in the middle innings.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. Hit hard towards second. Well, this will be pulled in out there at second base, and that'll be that. Johnny Damon will lead off when we return. They're still down. It's 2-0. Johnny Damon will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Now some action in the Braves bullpen as they'll stand up a right-hander to get loose.
Now an off-speed pitch that nearly ran in and got him.
Yeah, had to jackknife out of the way of that one.
Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. McLeod is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number 1.
Making a bid to finally put a tally in that run column, but he comes up just a little short as this ball dies out there on the warning track.
Chris Coughlin will dig in. He doubled his last time. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
And it's only August, but this game has a little bit of a playoff feel to it.
One 1-0 on the way. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
And this part of the order needs to really step things up.
Goes the other way as this is lined to left. Into a slide. Did he trap it? No, he brings it in. What a play.
Yeah, he's coming on quickly here. Let's see in show motion if he makes the play. Yeah, sure enough, he got it before it touched the ground. Nicely done.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a ground ball for Escobar at shortstop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail it here 2-0. Brian McCann will be the batter as we get things going in the bottom of the 6th.
Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing.
First pitch to him. And waiting for him to call a strike, but he never did. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and sometimes the tide of an at-bat hinges on an umpire's call. We could easily be 0-1 right now.
And that's too high, ball 2.
And I know they don't want to flirt with another one up in the zone here.
And this is on the ground toward the hole. And a dive by Ugla, but it's by him for a base hit.
Didn't have much choice on 2-0. He had to challenge. And when you leave one out over the plate, this can be the result. That's what being patient and waiting for your pitch will get you.
Here comes Marlins skipper Freddie Gonzalez on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move here as that'll do it for Andrew Miller. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. So a new pitcher will come on now as we see the right-hander Jose Veras take over. Matt Diaz will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. In there for strike 1.
That's a power fastball right there at 94. He really slings it in there.
The other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Ross moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in the big-time power threat Troy Gloss. And they start him with 1 high and away for ball 1.
And when you need a double play ball, I don't see the logic of working this guy up in the zone.
Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Whew, and he might have seen his life flash before his eyes there.
And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
And there's about 40,000 umpires in the house that think otherwise.
And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. Lots of room out there for Damon as he takes it for out number 2.
And you can tell if the ball's just not carrying here tonight. It looked like he got that one pretty good, but it just hung up there for an easy flyout.
Nate McLeod will step in. Singled and came around to score his last time. Now ball hit toward third, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And this is lifted high in the air down the line behind third. Helms is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Braves strand 1, but they're on top 2-0. Time for another look at the scoreboard tonight, as this time we check the action in the American League. Dan Ugla will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0.
And they've got the right guy at the plate, but at the wrong time. He needs to be hitting with a runner on base somewhere.
One 0 pitch now. And he misses again, 2-0.
And all this good work on the mound so far can be undone with one bad inning. So focus needs to be sharp right here.
Cold strike on the change, 2-1.
And when you're struggling to score runs, you really need the heart of your order to get something started.
Now a swing and a hard-hit ball back through the box. And a dive there by Escobar, but he can't get it. It's a base hit.
Leadoff base hit here is going to bring the tying run to the plate here in the late going. Now the wheels are really going to start to turn in both of these dugouts.
Jorge Cantu will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
And this is a good time in the ball game to be selective. Go ahead and run that pitch count up a bit.
Ball 3.
And with nobody out, I doubt he'll have the green light 3-0.
Calm him down, I tell you.
Line down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Well, the last thing a manager wants to happen in this spot is to have his pitcher suddenly lose the strike zone and put the possible tying run on base. He's starting to paint himself into a corner now.
Cody Ross will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
And now he's going to have to work hard to keep that 0 clean.
And he takes a pitch high and away for ball 1.
And he is really under the gun now.
None out, runners at first and second. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled back. Swing and a liner towards second. That's in there. Base hit.
And you can see the pitching coach heading for the mound, and he's probably pumping him up a little, saying, "Hey, look, you're pitching your tail off. Don't get down on yourself. You can get out of this. Come on, let's go."
And now Bobby Cox is making his way toward home plate, so it would appear we'll have a double switch here. So a big spot here. Bases loaded, nobody out. And digging in now, the third baseman, Wes Helms. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. Possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Two and 0.
And it's going to take a Saturday night miracle to work out of this one.
And now the lefty Eric O'Flaherty's up and throwing in the Braves bullpen. It's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Nice turn there at second base. You'll see it. No RBI in the play, but now they can get out of that bases loaded, nobody out situation with perhaps just the one-run scoring.
John Baker will step in now in a real pressure spot as he's got the possible tying run 90 feet away at third. He's ready now. The pitch out in front of it as this is pulled down the line to first. And a base hit, so a very good at-bat there as the run is in to make it a 2-2 ball game.
Well, he's in position to make the play here, and then whoops, he just never gets his glove down all the way.
Number 7 will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And he knows he should be out of the inning already, but he's got to pick up his defender behind him and get out of this.
Swing and a ball chopped foul down the left side. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
And we're still about a week away from the rosters expanding, so they don't have as many options on the bench as they will next month.
Now a swing as he hits this one into the air, but this will be foul off to the right, out of play. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
And he's got a dugout full of guys thinking, listen, kid, this would be a good time to get that first Major League home run.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Strike 3 called, so the pinch hitter will head right back to where he came from. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. 7th inning stretch time here in Atlanta, and we are tied 2-2. A new pitcher is set to go now, so we'll get a look at the Venezuelan-born left-hander Reniel Pinto. Melky Cabrera will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. On a
goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Ross is there to take it, and they're able to take care of Cabrera on just a single pitch. Leadoff man retired now for Gregor Blanco. A little late on the slider here as he hits it the other way to third. And a great diving effort there, but it'll just tip off his glove, and it's a base hit.
Well, I thought for a second he was going to be able to make a play on that ball, but he'll just eat it, and that'll go as an infield single.
So a runner at first now with one away, and it's back to the top of the order now for Yunel Escobar. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. There's a look, now the pitch. And there's ball one.
These guys have played it pretty close to the vest so far. No stolen base attempts as of yet.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
And now on the mound, you lose the advantage of strike one by missing with two straight.
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. And he misses badly with a fastball here, and it's 3-1 now.
And now 3-1. Let's see if they start the runner here. If they do, it may open up an extra hole for the guy at the plate.
The 3-1 is on the way. And there's a fastball that's hammered the other way to deep right field. Ross is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are two gone.
Ball slicing away from him there, but that's a good jump and a good first step as he runs this one down.
Martin Prado will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one.
Yeah, with two outs, you got to get a good lead at first so you can score that go-ahead run on a ball in the gap.
Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Now the 1-1. And this will find the seats behind the first base dugout. Tried to hold up there, appealed down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. And that should have been called strike three, but it's low apparently. Second life now, and it's full 3-2.
I think that pitch missed right over the middle of the plate.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. One left for Atlanta. Score remains 2-2. So a new pitcher set to take over now, and it's the Washington-bred left-hander Eric O'Flaherty that gets the call. Johnny Damon will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. And now we see the new Braves closer Billy Wagner up and throwing in the bullpen. And that misses, ball 1.
Still looking for his first hit of the ball game, which would push that batting streak to 12.
Here's the 1-0 now to Damon. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
And the one thing you don't want to do is start falling behind guys here. Now he can probably sit on a fastball 2-0.
And again he'll lay off the pitch below the knees, ball 3.
And now this has to be a strike. You cannot live with a leadoff walk in the late innings of a tie ball game.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Oh boy, the very last thing you want to do is walk a leadoff guy in an inning. Now you've put the possible go-ahead run on base without even making him work for it.
Chris Coughlin will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
And even this deep into the ball game, they still haven't tried running on this catcher yet.
In the air to center. Blanco patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our 2 starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line, as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Hanley Ramirez will try again, 0 for 3 with a strikeout thus far. In there, 0-1.
Boy, and they would love a double play ball right here.
Now a throw over to first, and the runner back safely. One and one.
And looking around this place, not too many people have made their way to the exits.
Oh, and it's over his head. Throw over to first.
Boy, oh boy, of all the times for an unearned run to cross, this is a lemon of a time to have a defensive meltdown as that pushes a tying run across the plate.
Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. And now it'll rattle up against the wall.
Boy, that is a big-time at bat right there as he's able to plate the go-ahead run on an RBI double. And you can bet these guys are thinking, let's not stop here. Let's get a few more insurance runs if we can.
Takashi Saito is going to have his work cut out for him here. Dan Ugla will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time. And now it looks like the right-hander Peter Moylan is up to throw in the Atlanta bullpen. Here's the first offering. And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike one.
And how tough is it to come in right out of the pen and have to face this guy?
Both teams with 8 hits in this one. A throw behind the runner at second, and late reactions, and they got him.
Obviously, he didn't hear the guy sneaking up on him that time, because once there was daylight, it was just spin and throw and nailing.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, battling back to even. Now you got to think about that slider running away.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. Marlins get one on the double by Ramirez. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th, and Florida's taken a 3-2 lead. New pitcher set to take over now, and it'll be the 6'6" lefty Matt Thornton that's called upon. Chipper Jones will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And no easy task here to start the 8th. He'll have to go right through the heart of the order.
And now Leo Nunez starts to loosen up in the Florida bullpen. Oh, and that runs in and gets him. So now the potential tying run is aboard to lead off the inning.
Oh, and this might be just what this crowd needs to get off their hands a little bit. The last thing you want to do on the mound is hit a guy and have that crowd come to life against you.
Runner at first now with nobody out, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher Brian McCann. Runner at first, Chipper now to pitch. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Got to make sure you cut down the gaps here and avoid the extra base hit if at all possible.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
And when you're down 3-2 late, you've really got to up the focus at the plate.
Ball swung on and hit high down the line in left, but it'll get back in among the crowd, so the count holds at 0-2. Another 2 coming. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
And this is the time of the game where this part of the lineup really needs to come through.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
And he's digging in for some extra velocity on those 2-strike pitches.
And that is swung on and missed as McCann is retired for the first out.
Oh, and that's a big strikeout here with that tying run still at first. Now all they need is maybe a ground ball to get him out of it.
Time called here, as with the potential tying run aboard, they'll make the move to get a little more speed out there. Matt Diaz will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Swing and a ball grounded foul off to the right side. He's set, now the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hard liner toward short, and that's a base hit. And now this will rattle up against the fence.
Well, with a possible tying run on first, you'd think he'd be able to score on a double, but instead they decide to play it safe and hold him at third. We'll see how that pans out.
Glaus will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
And now you got to figure out a ground ball. They'll play double play depth up the middle, but the corners will come home with it.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here as Omar Infante has grabbed the bat and made his way into the on-deck circle. Fastball's in there for strike 1.
And the rally caps are out in force now.
One out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Boy, and this is a critical part of the game now. He really needs to get a key out here.
One off the inside corner for ball 2.
And these guys better hope his location clears itself up pretty soon.
The 2-1. Ball 3.
And if he were to reach, I wonder if we'd see the closer here in the 8th inning.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
And the official save won't come until the 9th, but if he can work out of this with a 1-run lead, this could wind up being the pivotal moment of the ball game right here.
Melky Cabrera will get his shot now with a golden opportunity to tie this game and perhaps even take the lead. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that's a fair ball. A run is in.
We'll take a look at this from above. Watch how quickly he gets his hands through. This ball's running in on him, but that's just a very direct route to the ball.
So a new pitcher is set to go now as we'll see the right-hander Brian Sanchez get the call. Blanco will stand in. Base hit his first time around. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. And that's taken high and outside for ball 1.
And this is the 5th pitcher they've used in the ball game, so that bullpen's getting awfully lonely down there.
And here's his fastball for a called strike 1, and he's hitting an even 90 on the gun.
Some anxious moments in that dugout now.
In for strike 2.
Can I tell you guys, this has been a great Saturday night at the ballpark.
Big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 left. 9th inning coming up. Braves lead this one 4-3. Diori Hernandez is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. New pitcher coming on now. It's a submariner from down under. Seems fitting, the Australian-born Peter Moylan. Jorge Cantu will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Ninth inning underway as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Still no home runs in the ball game on either side of the scorecard.
Two and 0.
These guys could really use a leadoff base runner here. Two
2-0 count, the pitch. Called a strike there, 2-1.
And he was probably just taken till he got a strike there. Against a guy that just came in, not a bad idea.
Now a good slider there. Tough pitch, and from 2-0, it's back to 2-2.
Love a punch out right out of the gate. And this is a guy that'll strike out a bit too.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And this is the definition of patience. He hasn't swung the bat yet.
Now a fastball as this is hit fairly well out toward left center. And this is pulled in out there by Cabrera for the first out. Billy Wagner is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Cody Ross will try and keep it going, 3 for 3 thus far. So now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. Base hit. Throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
There you go. A one-out double here in the ninth puts a possible tying run on second. They'll have a couple of shots now at maybe extending this game.
Emilio Bonifacio will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Low for ball one.
And if this isn't a great baseball game, I don't know what is.
One-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
And you can tell from the body language, he just doesn't look comfortable out there.
Now a soft liner here to the right side, but foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. And McCann can't get a glove on that one. It's by him to the backstop. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch.
Oh, and talk about the worst possible time for that to happen. That'll move the tying run up to third now, and here in the ninth inning, we're in for a wild finish.
One out and a runner on third. 3-1 on the way. In there, and it's full 3-2.
And now's a spot where you need to come up with your best pitch on the mound.
And that's ball 4. And Dave, it wouldn't surprise me a bit to see the next guy get 4 wide ones here.
Well, you're right, Matt. I imagine they've got to set up the force at home plate here.
Ronnie Paulino will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Now time is called, and a bit of a curious decision here to say the least, as we'll get a pinch runner at third here. Don't know if something's wrong or what. First pitch coming. Wagner really bringing it now. It's 0-1.
Boy, it feels like no one sat down since about the 7th inning.
Runner goes. And a foul ball straight back. He's ready. Now the pitch. And this will be grounded foul down the line at third. And he struck him out. And wouldn't this be something if he could work out of this with that one-run lead still in check?
Big strikeout there. This would be quite a tightrope act if he could get out of this while stranding the tying run at third.
Gabby Sanchez will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. First offering on the way. And a strike at the knees. More like at the shins, but it's 0-1.
And even with 2 outs in the ninth, don't forget about that guy at first. He can hurt you if he takes second.
And he swings and hits this ball high in the air and deep to left center field. And that'll get down for a base hit. The run is in.
All right, a big at-bat there as he comes through to plate the tying and go-ahead runs on that double. Now you have to think that maybe one more big hit would give them a definite leg up in this one.
Jojo Reyes will slide in now and try and work out of this one. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and it's back to the top of the order now for Johnny Damon. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And a big RBI there as the run scores from second to make this a 2-run game now. And Damon's going to be in there at third with a triple.
Here you go one more time. This ball's pretty well struck towards right center, and as you see, it's going to bounce against the wall out there, and just pure hustle here gets him into third with a triple.
Chris Coughlin will take his cuts now. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
Boy, and his strike zone's gone right out the door here these past few innings.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Ooh, and this place is silent right now.
Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him, 1-2.
He needs to stay back and let that pitch come to him.
Outside, 2 balls and 2 strikes the count now.
And they obviously want to work him away, as that's 3 straight on the outside part of the plate.
And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Ready with another 2-2. And wow, I'm not sure, A, how you take that, and B, how it's not a strike. 3-2 now. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. So disaster strikes here in the 9th, as a late rally has certainly dampened the mood of these fans. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. The Marlins lead this one 6-4. Emilio Bonifacio is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now. Ronnie Paulino will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Willie Taveras will stick around as he'll take over in right field. New pitcher set to come on here as Corey Wade makes his way toward the mound. Yunel Escobar will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Changeup, a little bit inside, 1-0.
And could these guys ever use a leadoff base runner?
Fouled straight back. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. Ugla's throw is right there for the first out.
Couple of outs away now from picking up the first 2 games of this series on the road. That's exactly the kind of result you're looking for when you're away from home.
Leo Nunez is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th. Martin Prado will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
And it's obvious they want to make him go down and get something because the last 3 have been down around the knees.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Line hard to the left side. But this is a foul ball. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Oh, and these two guys are locked in a battle now.
Payoff pitch coming. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
And you'd like to think your closer would be able to avoid the base on balls, but with one away, that gives these guys renewed hope.
Diori Hernandez will take his first cuts of the ball game here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
And these Braves fans are really getting into it now.
And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1.
And he'll try to keep the ball down here and maybe try to get that one final double play ball to end it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Fouled back. Out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, bang.
Well, when you're losing, at this point, I think you'll trade a bruise for a base. They need all the help they can get.
Brian McCann will dig in. Strikeout victim his last time. This one's down off the shoe tops, 1-0.
And looking around this place, not too many people have made their way to the exits.
First and second now, one man out. The next pitch. In there, and it's even at 1.
Yeah, not a lot he can do with that fastball.
Up just off the black, and it's 2-1.
Gotta credit their patience here in this inning. They're just letting him work himself into trouble.
And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
And now this becomes a big pitch, especially when you're struggling with command.
Now the 3-1 pitch. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
Boy, and I know you want to be careful here late in the game, but you just have to be able to throw strikes in that spot because now you've put the possible winning run on base.
Burke Badenhop is on, and he'll take over on the mound. Will stand in now, and if he can find a gap somewhere, he might even be able to give his team the lead. fastball called for strike one.
Boy, and he's just walked into a hornet's nest here. This is not going to be easy.
In there, and it's 0-2 now.
What a pitch there.
From the belt, the pitch. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. Damon is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And he will score on the sacrifice fly.
A run comes in to score on the sacrifice fly, but perhaps more importantly, the possible tying run moves up 90 feet to third base as well.
Klaus will stand in now with the tying and winning runs on base and 2 men gone here in the ninth. Off a fastball, looked good, but it's 1-0.
And remember, the pitcher spot is hitting 7th now, so he comes next.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. And, looked good on the monitor, but it's 2-0.
And when it's late in the game and you start getting a bad call or two on the mound, things can go downhill quickly.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Had him reaching a bit there as this is pushed foul off to the right. It's 2-2 now. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over as they get the possible tying run over to third, but can't get him across.
Yeah, and a good job of coming in here to close this one out as he's able to record the 2nd save of his young big league career.
Very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Matt, he just had a lone hit in the game, but as you see there, it was a big one, no doubt, and it was enough to earn him player of the game honors.
So that'll wrap things up here tonight. For Dave Campbell, Rex Hudler, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB 10 The Show. For even more, join us on the web at MLB10theshow.com. The Marlins win it 6-5. Stick around for post-game highlights coming your way next. From Atlanta, we say good night, everybody.